Many people in Korea knows An Jung-geun as a hero, who was a Korean independence activist and who shot infamous Ito Hirobumi at Harbin train station. But that is most of the extent of what Koreans learned and was taught about An Jung-geun. For this project, I have researched on what people don't know much about, particularly how An Jung-geun was an ideologist who sought for peace in Asia. During his time in prison and until his execution, he wrote 3 books, which are Eito Hirobumi's 15 Sins, An Eungchi's autobiography, and lastly, On Peace in East Asia, which he never completed because of his death. I would like to keep my focus on Peace in East Asia, which emphasizes An Jung-geun's ideology of Pan-Asianism, which is similar to Greater East Asia Co-Prosperity Sphere from Imperial Japan's idea of achieving peace among Asia. However, while Greater East Asia Co-Prosperity Sphere puts Japan as a leader, An Jung-geun's idea claims that all Asian countries need to cooperate. An Jung-geun feared that a continual conflict between Korea, China, and Japan would lead to exhaustion and would allow Western powers to expand into Asia. In his book, An Jung-geun makes 4 statements that will allow Pan-Asianism society. Number 1. The representatives of Korea, China, and Japan should organize a peace committee. Number 2. The committee should establish an Asian bank and issue a common currency for free trade. Number 3. An army corps should be jointly organized by 3 countries. And lastly, number 4. Lushun should serve as a naval port for the 3 countries. Despite the brutal reality that he was in, with his philosophy of Pan-Asianism, he truly wanted peace and coexistence between Korea, China, and Japan, where each of these countries can cooperate and support to compete against the Western powers, which at the time was dominating the world. It is surprising to know that for a man who used violence as a mean for independence movement would think of peacemaking ideology, especially with an enemy nation. However, through this, we can tell that An Jung-geun was a conflicted man who wanted peace in the world, but at the same time, violence seemed to be only his option. Despite his conflicting ideology, An Jung-geun's ultimate goal was independence of Korea. Although his independence movement did not bring immediate peace to Korea, but his love and sacrifice for his country has allowed other big and small movements to occur around Korea.